Beautiful women. While I'm actually just making my creatine, I wanted to share with you today. Let me just go and close this up. Look how beautiful it is, the actual box of creatine for the menopause to take it on. So many things happened, and I want you to do one thing for me for today. When something is falling away from your life, falling apart, moving away from you, friends, people, experiences, opportunities, things like that, I want you to really think about this. Do you think that they would be removing if it was not supposed to be removing? Yeah? If it was not supposed to be removing. And if it's removing from your life, there is a reason why. But you keep going. Why are they not here? Why they're not doing? I want you to ask yourself a different questions. Why do you care? Is there shame? Is there guilt? Is there pain associated with it? With all of that? Is there pain associated with it? And if there is pain, just acknowledge there is a pain. Just acknowledge. And you are not in charge of them, of those people, what they've done. You're only in charge of yourself and what label are you holding on to it. Let's go take a post-it note. And there's my best friend, she laughs. She goes, like, you even have a pink post-it notes. And I'm like, of course I do. Like, I want to have yellow ones, would I? So you write it down, what it is that you really want from them. But you're not in charge of them. So what is behind of your emotions? Yeah, for some of you will be, if they behave a certain way, I feel safe. You feel safe, yeah? It's not me, it's you. For some of you will be like, I want justice. Like, so everyone has got different pattern. The moment when you become aware of your pattern, then you get the freedom, because you then get to choose what are you going to do with that label, with that pattern, especially when you become aware of what that label is going to do in your body. So I really want you to take that on board today and go like, okay, this is what I have got. And if you can't figure out this, well, the only way how you're going to figure out this is having a session, having a look what it is that it's happening. And another thing is this week, thank you, absolutely beautiful referrals. Some of you who referred and some of you who said such a beautiful words regarding me and why should they book in with me. It was so beautiful and I'm absolutely grateful. And again, my work, my legacy, the truth to my work, the truth to what I do, I love it. And how it's impacting you, people around you, like the way how you are, the growth what you have got, like within yourself, what you're seeing in others, because you have outgrown those things. And yeah, the energy and the identity and then the mindset is absolutely incredible. Absolutely is incredible. So I absolutely love it. Before I start off with the work, and yes, taking my creatine, taking my ginseng this morning. Menopause is, we can laugh about it and say it's a gift which keeps on giving, but get to know yourself. And with the menopause, like again, educating doctors, which is hilarious that we have to do, but we have to because they're just not being taught. They're not being taught. Just like they're not being taught nutrition, just like they're not being taught. Even yesterday when I spoke with a female doctor, because I had my scans done, and she's like, go back to your original GP because I don't know. Practitioner, general practitioner, she didn't know. And I said to her about the medical science research paper which was done out for musculoskeletal bone pain, muscle pain, you know, in women and orthopedic surgeon. What she wrote that paperwork, and her answer was like, I don't know. Mind you, it's medical paper. So what it is, and so which I want you to, one day we can have this talk, all of us together as a mastermind. I can create that, but there is so much of it. And what I'm seeing is like what we need to do for our daughters, for our 20s, 30s olds, you know what I mean, that then when you have got certain things in your 40s, 50s, that is like, no. It's not just the pain. It's not something that we have to fucking accept it, because it's other things. And yeah, it was absolutely amazing to just read that research, and just the paperwork, and it is very medical, but I love it because I want to just always read about, the medical new research which is incoming. And again, female, she done it because she's seen her patients, she's seen herself falling in that category, and then she was like, holy shit balls, I'm not gonna have hip fracture, I want to see what I can prevent it, what can I do, blah 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 blah. And I spoke with Lara this morning, and I said to her, what again comes down to my grandparents and my grandparents, and again, elderlies, which I loved when I was a kid. Like, I loved sitting with them and just talking. But I was always called old soul, so I was always with them because the young people were like, they're boring. They're just, I didn't want to be. Like, again, being a healer, being a soul, reborn many times, it's like, it was like I already advanced to the next level. So I was like, okay, I want to be with elders. And they always said to me two things, which this surgeon says the same thing. She doesn't say the first one regarding a soup, that we have to eat with a spoon rather than with fork and knife. Though I don't know how that applies for, people who eat it with chopsticks, but let's go, just leave it alone because I'm Croatian, yeah. And my mom's side is Italian, so it's like European, yeah. There was no chopsticks in my times. But references to the soup, yeah, dehydration. And then the second part is sedentary lifestyle, sitting on our bottoms and not moving. And that's actually one of the biggest killers for people over 50. Not as we think cancer, this and that. Like in a normal, we're not talking about car accidents. We're talking about people not moving, sitting down constantly, and then in front of these goddamn phones. Yeah. So let's go make an effort to go for a little walk, rebounder, maybe get it. You know what I mean? Something, kind of move your body. Absolutely move your body for it. And again, do that, then there is your identity. And that, to me, is always absolutely the core of it. If one thing I can summarize from elders and my grandfather, and he was 96, and I said to him, like, I was young. We're talking about a child who was under the age of 12. And I'm like, well, maybe you should be going to the nursing home, yeah? After he went to the forest to pick up the mushrooms, and great auntie couldn't find him, so I had to go and look for him, yeah? And he said to me, I'm not old. Nursing homes are for old people. And do you see his mindset? I'm like, I'm not old. He lived to 104. And he only died because he was actually sad. He was fully mobile, fully doing things, fully moving, doing cooking, cleaning, doing everything. So it's like what we put out there. We're getting old, we're this, we're that, decrepit, blah, 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 blah. What are you putting out there? So do you see how much the mindset is? But he had with a spoon, but he moved. Do you see how he was filling up his cup? Literally cup. So I want to remind you of that. And I'm lucky I was born in that kind of family where it was like my video, against all the odds. You can watch it on YouTube. There's many videos over there. Like, I'm so proud of myself actually for how many videos did I post into the YouTube channel. Go scroll. There's short videos and there's long videos. Save them up for the days when you actually need them. When your mind is spiraling into the Alice with Wonderland and having a cup of tea or creatine. Creatine is for the energy, yeah? So, and for the muscle recovery. All right, I love you all. I'm back on to the work, back on serving the clients, and I will see some of you in my sessions for the week.